Hey, check this out. I'm super excited to show you my working prototype of a part of a sculpture that I've been working on for a little while. And today we have it moving for the first time. It's pretty exciting. It's been a long road to this point. Piece is a simulation of a skull exploding into fragments, stopping, and then reforming. In the end, we won't have just one fragment. We'll have the skull broken into something like 10 to 15 different fragments, and there'll be 10 to 15 of this mechanism spread in a circular pattern around the skull form, and you'll only see the skull in its entirety when all the pieces come back together. Otherwise you'll see the pieces in this fragmented state. So just got this thing working, designed it here in my studio and built all the parts. So we live through life in this constant now, time zero. We live in a moment, and we can recall the past and we can imagine the future, but we really live in a plus or minus 3 seconds, really. And but technology keeps pushing against those borders. If you look at first language, then writing, then media, and that allows us to look into the past and see the past. But the past is gone. We only get to see little fragments of it, and we can only imagine the future. But this sculpture continues that process of pushing against those limits of what, where something that it can be destroyed can be put back together. But entropy begs to differ. There's no fucking with entropy. It's got the final word, really. And so we live in this world where we're being more and more removed from the moment. We live in this social media where we're constantly replaying highlights and not living in the real world. We're living with ghosts. We're living with a fantasy of what was, which really never was, because we're only getting a very thin slice, an imaginary portion of what was. Anyways, that's kind of some of the ideas that I'm thinking about. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions. Does this suck? Sometimes I think it sucks. Sometimes I fucking hate it. But that's also the kind of the way I work. I basically have an idea and I critique it and I hate it and I chip away with it with negativity until there's something that's left that I'm like, okay, that's maybe okay. And that's kind of my process. It's whatever. I'd love to hear what you think, though. Maybe it should be purple. You think it should be purple? Probably not, but maybe it should. I don't know. Let me know what you think, and have a great day.